Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0497 indicates an issue with the evaporative EVAP emission control system in the Honda Accord models from 2008 to 2012. Specifically, this code suggests low purge flow detected, meaning there is insufficient vapor flow from the EVAP canister to the engine's intake. The EVAP system plays a critical role in capturing and reusing fuel vapors, helping to minimize harmful emissions. The key components involved in this process include the EVAP canister, which stores fuel vapors, the purge valve, which regulates the flow of these vapors, and the vacuum hoses connecting these components. Typically, the EVAP canister is located near the fuel tank, while the purge valve is positioned along the intake manifold. If not addressed, a P0497 code can lead to decreased fuel efficiency, increased emissions, and potential inspection failures. The key components that the P0497 code affects include the EVAP canister, the EVAP canister purge valve, and the fuel tank pressure FTP sensor. The EVAP canister's primary function is to capture fuel vapors from the gas tank and store them until they can be purged into the engine for combustion, thereby reducing emissions. The purge valve, often referred to as the canister purge valve, regulates the flow of vapors from the EVAP canister into the intake manifold during engine operation. The fuel tank pressure sensor measures the pressure inside the fuel tank and communicates this information back to the engine control module, ECM. The EVAP canister is typically located at the rear of the vehicle, near the fuel tank, while the purge valve is usually situated on or near the intake manifold. Proper function of these components is crucial for the vehicle's emissions control system to operate effectively and avoid releasing excess pollutants into the atmosphere. Several possible causes can trigger the P0497 DTC. Poor electrical connections at critical components can lead to intermittent signals and prevent the purge valve or sensor from functioning correctly. Blockages in the purge line leading from the throttle body to the EVAP canister might restrict vapor flow, resulting in low purge flow detected by the system. Additionally, any damage to the hoses or valves involved can compromise the functioning of the EVAP system. These damaged components include the EVAP canister itself, the purge valve, and associated vacuum hoses. It is essential to inspect these areas carefully because even small checkpoints can lead to significant issues in the EVAP system and affect vehicle performance and emissions. When the P0497 code is active, common symptoms may arise. The check engine light, CEL, will illuminate, indicating a fault in the emissions system. Drivers might also notice an increase in fuel consumption due to improper vapor flow management, leading to inefficient engine operation. Performance issues such as lower engine power or abnormal idling might occur as a direct consequence of disrupted vapor recapture. Additionally, there might be a noticeable smell of fuel, which could suggest that vapors are escaping rather than being routed to the engine. These symptoms can compromise both vehicle performance and long-term reliability, making it important for drivers to promptly diagnose DTC codes like P0497. The first troubleshooting step for addressing the P0497 DTC is to ensure the ignition switch is turned to the on position, often referred to as the II position. This allows the vehicle's computer systems to power up without starting the engine. After this, it is essential to clear any existing DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS, which is a specialized tool designed for Honda vehicles. Clearing the DTC helps to reset the onboard systems and allows for a fresh evaluation of system performance. The next key action is to conduct the EVAP function test in the inspection menu of the HDS. This test evaluates the functionality of the EVAP system components to determine if they are operating within the expected parameters. The results of this test will indicate whether the issue is intermittent or if further inspection is required based on the outcomes. Following the EVAP function test, the next step is to review the results to determine if they are satisfactory. If the results indicate that the EVAP system is functioning properly, it implies an intermittent failure or that the system is okay at that moment in time. In such cases, it is crucial to check for poor connections or loose terminals at critical points in the EVAP system. This includes examining the EVAP canister purge valve, the fuel tank pressure sensor, and the engine control module, ECM, or powertrain control module, PCM. Loose or corroded connections can lead to inconsistent signals, ultimately resulting in DTCs like P0497. Ensuring all connections are secure and free from corrosion can often resolve these intermittent issues without further extensive repair. If the EVAP function test indicates a problem with the system, the next troubleshooting step is to turn the ignition switch to the lock position, or 0, to safely conduct the necessary inspections. This ensures that the vehicle's electronic systems are powered down before checking for issues. The technician should then check for poor connections at various points throughout the EVAP system, as well as potential blockages or visible damage to the EVAP canister purge line. This line connects the throttle body to the EVAP canister and is crucial for allowing vapor flow during purging. Blockages can occur due to dirt buildup, collapsed hoses, or other forms of obstruction. If any issues are found with this line or its connections, they will need to be addressed before further diagnostics. After conducting the necessary checks on the EVAP canister purge line, it's time to assess whether the line is functioning correctly. If the connections and physical condition of the line are satisfactory, you can proceed to the next troubleshooting steps. However, if you discover any damage or blockage in the line, it is important to either repair or reconnect it to ensure proper flow. A malfunctioning or damaged line can severely impact the performance of the entire EVAP system. Once repairs are made, follow the outlined repair processes and proceed to step 24 in the troubleshooting guide. This step might involve additional testing or inspection based on the specific findings related to the EVAP system. In the fifth troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to the connections at the EVAP canister purge valve. This involves disconnecting the vacuum hose from the purge valve, which is a critical component that regulates vapor flow from the canister. Following this disconnection, the next action is to detach the vacuum hose from the purge line on the EVAP canister side. It is essential to ensure the hoses are handled with care to avoid unnecessary damage, as they are integral to the vapor flow system. Once the hoses are disconnected, a T-fitting should be connected to the purge line hose, which will allow for the attachment of a vacuum gauge and vacuum pump. The vacuum gauge, with a range of 0 to 30 millimeters per second, is used to measure the vacuum, while the vacuum pump will create the necessary vacuum pressure for testing the integrity of the EVAP system. This step is crucial for determining if a leak or blockage exists within the system. After completing all necessary repairs or adjustments as outlined in the troubleshooting steps for DTC P0497, the final repair verification process must be conducted. This involves performing a comprehensive test to ensure that all components of the EVAP system are functioning correctly post-repair. Start by clearing all diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to reset the system. After clearing the codes, it is vital to run the EVAP function test once more to confirm that the repairs have resolved the issue. If the system shows no further DTCs, this indicates the situation has been rectified and the EVAP system is operational. Ensuring successful functionality will validate that the vehicle is compliant with emission standards and will help in avoiding possible inspection issues. Preventive maintenance is crucial for the longevity and functionality of the EVAP system. Routine inspections should be scheduled to assess the overall condition of the entire evaporative emission control system. This includes checking all connections, vacuum hoses, and components for signs of wear or damage. Regular maintenance can help catch potential issues like blockages or degraded materials before they develop into more significant problems, such as triggering DTCs. Monitoring for symptoms like changes in vehicle performance or unusual fuel odor can also serve as an early warning for EVAP system issues. Keeping the EVAP system in optimal condition not only ensures compliance with emissions regulations, but also contributes to improved fuel efficiency and vehicle performance. In conclusion, the DTC P0497 highlights a low purge flow condition within the EVAP system of the Honda Accord models from 2008 to 2012. Proper identification and diagnosis must begin with checking the relevant components like the EVAP canister, purge valve, and associated hoses. Each step of troubleshooting is designed to pinpoint specific faults within the system, which could lead to increased emissions and decreased fuel efficiency if not rectified. Regular inspection and preventive maintenance of the EVAP system not only aid in resolving current issues, but can also prevent future complications. Understanding the intricacies of your vehicle helps keep emissions low and performance high, ensuring a cleaner environment and a smooth driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.